My name is Bob Becker, District Maintenance Engineer for MoDOT St. Louis District, and I wanted to give an update on road conditions currently out there. Of course, we had a lot of issues last night with the storm that came through. Crews have been out all night working, putting treatment down. The main roads are in good shape. I mean, there's a few icy spots, so everybody needs to be careful as always. The big concerns are the ramps, overpasses, side streets, things like that. That's what I want to make sure everybody's aware of. Things seem to be flowing, like I said, in the interstates and major highways. But the biggest concern is that ice or black ice. There may be a spot or two, so you need to give yourself plenty of room between other vehicles. You need to slow down, make sure you've got plenty of time to stop, because that's the biggest concern. That once you get in a situation, you can't get yourself stopped. So we want everybody to be careful this morning.
What about last night? I mean, how did you guys prepare for yesterday as the snow came in?
I mean, it was a normal storm. We came in, we had crews in first thing in the morning getting ready for it as it came in. Our biggest problem with last night is we had that last band come through there right about 2:30, 3 o'clock, right before rush hour. We had a few accidents. We got ourselves behind, which caused a problem. And we were having discussions at 2 o'clock. Things were starting to dry out, but that band kind of came up on us and caught us.
Is there anything that you could have done better or differently after yesterday? You know, we saw a lot of problems, some people having to sit in traffic for 3 hours for their evening commute.
Right. In hindsight, like I said, that last burst that came through about 3 o'clock, we weren't expecting. If we would have known that was coming through, we would have heavier treatment down, get a little bit ahead of it. But we didn't see that much coming down. It had been light snow all day. We were able to manage it, but that got away from us.
You said you were going to give yourself a grade and kind of grade yourself. What grade would you give specifically yesterday?
Don't know if I mean we did our best for what we knew about. I mean, yes, it wasn't our best day, and I wish it would have been better. But you know, for the conditions and what we knew about, we did our best.
This morning, what is the challenge treating ice with this cold of temperature?
I mean, we've got treated salt, so that helps in this kind of conditions. It'll go to almost zero, so it has been working. The biggest concern is always, did you get enough material down, and did it dilute it and freeze back up again? Those are the biggest problem, the refreezing once you get it started. So our crews have been out all night, keeping an eye on things, putting the treatment down when necessary.
Are you asking people to stay off the roads this morning at all?
I don't think that's necessary if you can go in a little later, because the sun's going to come out today. It's still going to be cold today, but once that sun comes out, it'll start getting the heat on the pavement and really help things out. It'll melt quickly once that sun comes out, but just ask people to be careful.
What about with a lot of people yesterday saying that they saw it was kind of sporadic on the roads? They felt like there were some really bad areas, and then another, pretty close by, there were some areas that were much better. Can you explain that? Talk a little bit about how that, pre-treatment works, why it can seem so sporadic.
Well, it's just like any other for a storm. It's just like like a rainstorm, everybody understands that. It's raining in my house and not raining, down the street a little bit. Snowstorms act the same way. It could be spotty and the conditions of what's going on in different areas. That's what causes that. We try to get a good overview of what's going on, try to manage it the best we can.
Do you have advice for drivers who are headed out on the road this morning?
The biggest advice is just be careful. Slow down, give yourself plenty of stopping distance, and be careful out there, because there are some slick spots. You may be driving along just fine, all of a sudden there's a spot, so be very careful out there.
I know there's a heavier volume of traffic that comes into Missouri, but people noticed a lot more issues as they were crossing the Poplar coming into Missouri. Why is it that we tend to see more issues here than we do in Illinois?
I think majority of that's traffic volume. I mean, everybody comes to work. This is a bigger metropolitan area as far as the traffic volume, so you get that compact, large amount of people in an area. It doesn't take much. A mistake, whether it's on a normal day or any other day, once you have somebody have an accident, it just backs up, and that causes those problems.
Are there specific highways, roads, areas of town that you guys are seeing need more treatment, more assistance this morning?
Not typically. The folks did a good job last night getting around on everything. Said there are some spots, always is the ramps, interchanges, turn lane, things like that, but the majority of the roadways are in good shape, so we did okay. They did a nice job last night.
I know you guys work really hard these mornings and nights like this. There's always frustration because people run into things that they don't expect. What do you want to say to those people who might be calling our newsroom, who might have been upset about last night?
I mean, I understand. That wasn't the best showing. I wish it would have been a lot better. But according to what information we had and we saw on the radar, we've talked with the Weather Service, we're trying to make the best conditions. We don't want to go out there and waste money. We don't want to put a lot of treatment down that's unnecessary. But last night, that storm came up. We got ourselves caught, and once it came down, we had trouble getting ahead of it.
All right.